皆さん、本日はレインボーハーモニクスにご参加いただきありがとうございます。総領事の青木です。Aloha! Welcome to our special event, Rainbow Harmonics. 本日は在ホノルル日本国総領事館からお届けします。それでは会場までご案内します。ちょっとこの木をご覧いただけますか？コマーシャルで有名になったモンキーポットという木ですが、実は今から約60年前、当時の皇太子殿下、今の上皇様が植樹されたものです。60年の年月をかけてこのような立派な大木になりました。ハワイと日本の長い友好関係を感じさせてくれます。さて、その特別に親しいハワイと日本ですが、今は新型コロナウイルスのために人の行き来も難しくなっています。そこで本日はハワイが大好きな小野梨沙さんと仲良しのサンディ月山さんが画面を通して再会。お二人の音楽トークや小野梨沙さんの歌を楽しんでいただきます。画面を通してでも海の向こうのお友達と温かいつながりを確かめられる、そのようなイベントになると期待しています。それではレインボーハーモニクスお楽しみください。
Please let me introduce you to these wonderful Bossa Nova artists, Ms. Sandy Tsukiyama of Hawaii and Ms. Lisa Ono of Japan。それではご紹介いたします。日本を代表するボサノバ歌手の小野梨沙さんとハワイのボサノバ歌手サンディ月山さんです。
Thank you, Consul General Aoki. It's so wonderful to be here, and it's such an honor to be invited. And so greetings to everybody watching. Aloha, konnichiwa, boa noite. So, Lisa, nice to see you again. Tudo bem?
Yeah, tudo bem. It's so nice to see you again, Sandy. It's a great pleasure to be invited to this wonderful time. Aoki 総領事、ありがとうございます。そして皆さん、アロハ、お元気ですか？tudo bem?
You know, we've known each other for a pretty long time. And
Right.
you remember when it was that we met, how we met?
I think it was in Ipanema Beach, you and your pearl.
My parrot.
Omu. Parrot. Yeah.
Papagayo.
Walking down the beach. Or maybe, I think you said that it was in Antonino's.
Antonino restaurant, where I used to sing like on the weekends, and then it turned into Thursdays and Fridays as well. And it was really a lot of fun to have people come in and join us in the music, you and Elio. So every time I hear the song Lugar Comum by João Donato, I always think of you.
Oh, thank you. It was a long time ago. そうですね、サンディさんと初めてお会いしたのが、なんとブラジルのリオデジャネイロでした。私の記憶の中では彼女がオウムを肩に乗せてね、ビーチを歩いているそんな姿が目に浮かびますけれども、毎週日曜日だったかアントニノスというライブハウスがありまして、そこで美味しいブラジルの郷土料理フェジョアーダを食べに行きながら彼女のサンディさんの歌を聴くという、そんな週末もありまして、とても懐かしいです。
So I understand that you're ready to perform some music for us today. So why don't we kick it off with a bossa nova?
Okay. Yeah, I choose one song today. This song is maybe it's not such a popular song like Girl from Ipanema and Sings of Your Beans. But I found out this artist from internet when I put like Bossa Nova singer, and then appeared this guy called David Silva. He's from São Paulo. He plays guitar, and he's a wonderful composer. And then I have invited him to Blue Note Tokyo a few years ago. And then I found out that he had a really beautiful song called Canção da Pretinha, dedicated to his daughter. So let me explain now in Japanese, right? 今日はですね、何曲か歌わせていただきますけれども、1曲ブラジルの歌をっていう、お話で、今回は、皆さんが多分知らない曲で、だけれどもジョビンとかイパネマの娘のような、スタンダードではないですが、私が数年前に出会ったボサノバシンガーのデビッド・シルバさんという方の曲で、彼を数年前東京ブルーノートに招待して一緒に演奏しまして、でその時に彼が娘さんに捧げたとっても可愛い曲がありまして、その曲を、ぜひ聴いていただきたいと思います。ラララエラララエラララエラララララララエラララエラララエララララPretinha, tão queimadinha de sol, rainha, faz sucesso no arribal, tão linda que roubou meu coração. Pra você eu fiz essa canção. Pretinha, tão queimadinha de sol, rainha, faz sucesso no arribal, tão linda que roubou meu coração. Pra você eu fiz essa canção. Passa como passa a deusa, descansa, corre pela areia. É doce feito um favo de mel, é meu talismã, me leva ao céu. Ela é o meu começo, meio e fim, diz ter vindo ao mundo só pra mim. Pretinha, tão queimadinha de sol, rainha, faz sucesso no arribal, tão linda que roubou meu coração. Pra você eu fiz essa canção. Pretinha, tão queimadinha de sol, rainha, faz sucesso no arribal, tão linda que roubou meu coração. Pra você eu fiz essa canção. Surge como uma sereia no mar, sua beleza incendeia. Os pescadores param para ver passar. Ela faz gracejo pra me provocar, mas ela escolheu meu coração pra morar, e por isso eu fiz essa canção. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 eh, la 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 eh, la 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 eh, la 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 la. La 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 eh, la 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 eh, la 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 eh, la 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 la.
Bravo!
Obrigada.
The name of that song was Canção da Pretinha.
Yeah. Canção
By-
da Pretinha.
By David Silva. So,
Yes.
song about a little girl, about
Yeah.
his daughter, the princess who stole his heart.
Yeah,
her
yeah,
charm.
yeah.
Yeah, for those of you who don't understand Portuguese, that was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It's
Thank
a
you
cute,
for
very
translating.
cute song.
You should sing that.
Okay, send me the chart. Send me the
Okay, I
chart,
will.
And yeah, I'd be happy to sing that because, you know,
When
the other.
when you if you play with bass and drums and
Yes.
lots of percussion. It's
Sure.
gonna be such a
Yeah.
joy.
Next time our friend Beto comes to Hawaii.
Oh yes.
So, a lot of people ask about, who is Lisa Ono? Now, is she Brazilian or is she Japanese or is she, what? And so, could you tell us, your in a nutshell, your life story? Were you born in Brazil and raised in Japan, or go back and forth? What? Tell us.
Oh yeah, I have so many origin, and I think I call myself like ongakujin. And so I was born in Brazil, in São Paulo, and I raised there till 10 years old, and my parents decided to move to Japan when I was 10, and then we moved to Japan. So I'm kind of a Nisei, Brazil Nisei, and then yeah, what else to tell? So and then since my parents loved music, Brazilian music, then they had a club in Japan and also in Brazil. So I was always surrounded by musicians. So it was really natural for me to start to play and sing.
So your father's nightclub, Sassi Perere, was that the first Brazilian club in Japan?
Yes, they opened up 1972.
Wow.
And the opening act was, you will not believe, but was Flora Purim and Ayrton Moreira, and they were doing a tour in Japan with Return to Forever.
Wow.
So my parents, my father and Flora was really they were a long-time friend. So
Wow.
so they made an opening act, and they started to open up the Brazilian restaurant and music live house.
Very good. Okay, 日本語で。
はい。私は、どこから来たのか何人なのかってよく聞かれるそうですけれども、私は自分自身では音楽人だと思っていますけれど、ブラジルでサンパウロで生まれまして、10歳までブラジルにいて、そして10歳の頃家族と共に帰国しました。でその時に父がブラジルでも日本でもライブハウスをレストランとライブハウスを音楽のお店をブラジルの音楽のお店をオープンして、それが最初の、ブラジル音楽のお店だったかと思います。でそこの、時にフローラ・プリムさんとアイアート・モエラさんが父の友人だったのでオープニングアクトをしていただきました。でその時に Yes, and then、your parents サンディさんのご両親が一度日本に来た時にお店に遊びに来たことがありまして、でその時に父がすごく興奮して家に戻って、すごいよハワイに日系人のブラジル音楽を歌うシンガーがいるんだよって言って、それがサンディさんだったんですけれども、そんなことで私の両親とサンディさんのご両親、なんと日本でお会いしていました。いやとても素敵なね、ご縁だと思います。
My parents always talked about how much they enjoyed going to the Brazilian nightclub in Tokyo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was fun for them. It was something interesting. So I understand you've come to Hawaii a lot. I mean, I've seen you here a couple of times, but like a lot of people from Japan will come to Hawaii and then they'll keep coming back. So what is it for you that keeps you coming back to Hawaii?
I was born in São Paulo. São Paulo is a big city, so I was a city girl. And then sometime on a weekend, my father used to take me to Baden-Powell's home, which was in Rio de Janeiro. So, and every weekend I was in Rio and the beach. So after when I come back to Japan, I was missing all those atmosphere, and not because of this, but Hawaii was so special. When I went to Hawaii for the first time, I was 15, and I asked my parents that I really want to go to Hawaii to go to the beach. So my parents gave this present for me. Then I found out the people in Hawaii was so warm, and it's really, I was so relaxed. I felt like I was in home. So that's why I love to come to Hawaii.
Well, we like you to come here too, and you're welcome to come back anytime.
Wow, I would love to be there.
Yeah. So in your career, you've made a name for yourself singing in Bossa Nova. And so have you done any singing in Japanese language as well?
Yes, my first 10 CD was basically sung in Portuguese. And after that, I started to make a kind of music journey around the world. So then I started to sing in English, in French, and Italian, and all those languages, and then all those countries. And then after 20, I don't remember. After that, the final place that I really wanted to focus was Japan, because I haven't sing in Japanese for since my career. When I started to play, I was already starting to sing in English, in Portuguese, I'm sorry. So that's why I'm enjoying very much singing Japanese.
Okay, so you have to explain
And
what you said about Hawaii still. I'm sorry I cut you off.
okay.
What you said about Hawaii, and then you can talk about,
yes.
Say what about Japanese singing after that.
Okay.
You have a lot to remember.
私がハワイが大好きな理由は、もともとはサンパウロで都会っ子だったんですけれども、週末に父がバーデン・パウエルさんというギタリストの、マネージャーをしていて、週末によくリオデジャネイロに連れてって、もらえた時に、よくビーチに行きまして、で日本に帰ってからはそういうチャンスもあんまりなかったので、とにかく15歳のお誕生日になったら私ハワイに行きたいって、ずっと両親に、頼んでたら、その夢が叶って、でなんと一人でハワイにツアーで行ったんですけれどもその時にもうビーチもとても懐かしかったし、でもそれよりもやっぱりハワイの人々の温かさ、すごくリラックスさせてくれる、そんなハワイ人の空気がとっても好きで、それ以来何かあるとすぐハワイに行ってしまいます。ということでそんなハワイが好きなんですけれども、最近では日本語も歌っていまして、デビューした当時10年間はポルトガル語にこだわって、ポルトガル語で歌っていて、それから音楽の旅と題していろんな世界の国の言語で歌うアルバムをずっと制作して、そして最後にやはり日本語で実は一度もあんまり歌ったことがなかったので、日本の方のために、アルバムを、作り始めました。
So, well, from my point of view, I love Japan too. And I would really like to be going back there more often because I've been rediscovering my roots. I'm a Sansei. My father was born here in Honolulu, and my mother was from California. But all of my grandparents were from various parts of Japan. And my father's father was from Tokyo. So he was a Edokko, born in 1890.
Wow.
He grew up in the Sumidagawa area. And my Tsukiyama grandmother was from Kagawa-ken in Shikoku. And my mother's father was from Hakodate, Hokkaido. And he went to California. And there he met my grandmother, who was from Fukuoka. So they're from all over Japan. So I call myself, you call yourself an ongakujin, I call myself Nihonju no Mago. So I've been rediscovering my roots, and I've gone to Fukuoka twice, but I'd like to go to all the other parts of Japan and try and find the rest of the family. And even if I can't find them, at least I can see interesting things and eat everything.
Oh, great. 今、サンディさんのお話で、私は音楽人だと申しましたけれども、彼女は日本の孫だとおっしゃってます。というのも彼女は、サンディさん、日系3世、おじい様がなんと隅田川の付近に住んでいた江戸っ子だったそうです。そしておばあ様が香川県、そして福岡 is your
other grandmother.
もう一人のおばあちゃまが、福岡県ということで、サンディさんは、日本の孫だ日本中の孫で、日本が大好きで、日本に来ると、いつも何かおいしいものを食べに行ったりするそうです。
Right. So,
oh, nice.
So yeah, I would like to go to Japan, and maybe someday when all this pandemic is over, maybe I could go and do a singing gig.
Oh,
with
yes.
Our friend Beto. He could
Yeah.
get me a gig.
Come over.
Okay, I'll come.
Yeah.
So, well, so is it time for her to sing a song for us in Japanese?
Okay. This Japanese song composed by Takeuchi Maria-san, who is a wonderful singer, and husband is a great composer and producer, Yamashita-san. This song was made for NHK's drama, and by the time she didn't mention her name, she put another nickname for the composer, as a composer. And then after, they found out that the music was composed by Takeuchi Maria-san, and the lyric is marvelous. Yeah, every time when I sing this song, I almost cry. それでは次は日本の歌ですけれども、いつもこの歌を歌うたびに、胸がいっぱいになってしまいます。もともとはNHK のドラマの主題歌として作られていて、竹内まりやさんの曲なんですけれども、彼女は自分の名前を明かさずに、この、曲が、リリースされてからだいぶ経ってから竹内まりやさんだということが分かったそうです。なんて素晴らしい詩なんでしょう。ぜひお聴きください。命の歌です。
きてゆくことの意味問いかけるその度に胸をよぎる愛しい人々の温かさこの星の片隅で巡り会えた奇跡はどんな宝石よりも大切な宝物泣きたい日もある絶望に嘆く日もそんな時そばにいて寄り添うあなたの影二人で歌えば懐かしくよみがえるふるさとの夕焼けの優しいあのぬくもり本当に大事なものは隠れて見えないささやかすぎる日々の中にかけがえない喜びがあるいつかは誰でもこの星にさよならをする時が来るけれど命は継がれてゆく生まれてきたこと育ててもらえたこと出会ったこと笑ったことそのすべてにありがとうこの命にありがとう
Thank you.
So can you tell us in English what the song was about and what was the title?
Oh, the title
beautiful.
is, I don't know how to translate the word Inochi because it's so, it's not life. It's, how do you say Inochi? Inochi no uta. Song of
Life.
life.
Yeah.
But in Japanese means more than life, you know, more
Oh.
than a life.
Okay.
It's like a soul. something like inside here.
Mhm.
And yeah, the meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? 生きていくことの意味。Every time when I ask myself, what is it? そう問いかけるその度に胸をよぎ I can see people around me who are so kind and warm. It's so difficult to translate, but
You're
and
doing
then after
fine.
that, yeah, and then after when one day we're gonna leave this earth, but いつか誰でもこの星にさよならをする時が来るけれども、命は継がれている。The life will be continuing. 継がれていく。生まれてきたこと、to be born, 育てて、to be, how do you say 育ててもらえたこと。
To be raised?
To be raised, yeah. And so thank you so much for everything, for being here. So,
So it is a song to life?
to life, yeah.
Singing to life? Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can't help but admire how you can accompany yourself on the guitar, because I myself have tried to play, but my fingers are really short and I have a hard time making the chords. So I wanted to know, since you've been around big name musicians all your life, how did you actually get your musical training?
Well, in the beginning was like everybody, like, copying from the tape, listening many times to catch the chords. But guitar for me was actually first instrument was piano. And I was playing classical piano, but I couldn't have fun, every time it's lots of practicing. But after, when I started to play the guitar, which is the main instrument in Brazil, everybody in home has guitar and can play, right? Yeah. And then and the chords, like C major 7, basically the first chord that you learn when you play Bossa Nova, right?
Major
so
7.
I was, I felt in love with this major 7th chord. So then, I couldn't stop since then.
I see. Yeah, I studied classical piano for a long time too, but I don't profess to play. And so that's why today since I'm unable to accompany myself on the guitar properly, that I would have to bring someone to accompany me. So that's why I admire you for being able to accompany yourself. はい、日本語でどうぞ。
私はギターを、始めたのはやはり初めはクラシックの、ピアノを弾いていたんですけれどもそれがあまり楽しくなかったんですね。それでギターを手にした時にブラジルではギターを弾くのはすごくポピュラーなどこの家に行ってもギターがあるみたいな、そういうギターっていうのはブラジルの音楽のすごくメインだと思うんですけれども、そういうこともあってギターを初めて手にして、そしてC メジャー7のコードを弾いた時にそのコードにも恋をしてしまったっていうかそのコードがもう大好きで、そこからずっと、コードワークを 演奏することが今でも続いているということで、サンディさんはなんか自分が手が小さいっておっしゃって、初めはピアノねやってらっしゃったそうですけれども、でも私もそんなに指が大きくないから大丈夫だと思うんですけど、彼女はでも、自分が歌うのにはいろんな素晴らしいミュージシャンと一緒に、ね、演奏できるから、それはそれで良かったと思うんですけれどもね。I think it's so nice to share the music, right? With musicians, right?
Yes.
Instead of playing yourself sometimes.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah.
communication.
Communication is like talking. We talk with a music note, right?
Yes.
Mm.
So since but if some people are kind of curious about, how I got to where I am, that I studied music at the University of Hawaii and got a degree in ethnomusicology. But my interest with Brazil started from when I first heard The Girl from Ipanema. I was 9 years old. And
Wow.
I heard it, and the song haunted me for years. And I thought, where in the world is this place called Ipanema? And what is the strange accent that this lady is singing in? And so I never thought that someday I would actually go to Brazil to study Brazilian music. I studied Spanish for a long time. Then when I heard Bossa Nova when I was in college, I thought, okay, I can understand about half of the lyrics. And so I want to know more. So I started studying Portuguese. And that's how I got the scholarship to go to Brazil and study the music. So, 日本語でどうぞお願いします。
はい。サンディさんはハワイの音楽大学を、卒業して、そして9歳の時に初めてイパネマの娘を聴いた時にそのことが音楽がずっと自分の中に残っていて、それでイパネマってどこなんだろう、この言葉は一体どこの言葉なんだろう、自分はスペイン語を勉強していたので半分ぐらいは言ってる意味が分かっていたんだけど、その時にすごくやっぱりブラジルの音楽に興味がどんどん膨らんで、それで奨学金をもらってブラジルに行ったそうです。Then you spent how many years in Brazil?
3.
3 years only?
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
3.
それで3年ブラジルに住んでいたそうですけれども、I thought you were living like more than 10 or 20 years. No.
No.
そうだったんだ。
それだけ。That's all.
So what a nice chance that we met there.
Yes. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, その時にじゃあお会いし
for
たん
the
です。
last 10 years, I have this radio show on Hawaii Public Radio, and that just kind of happened by chance because the show existed before, and the jazz DJ also had a 1-hour show on Saturday afternoon. He loved Brazilian music. He couldn't speak Portuguese, but he loved it, and he had a very good collection. And so he fell ill and had to have surgery. And so I was asked to take over his program. And so I turned it into, they had to teach me how to speak on the air and everything. So I wanted to show all of as many different kinds of music from Brazil that there are. So there's the classical, folk, northeastern, baião, shoachi, sertaneja, and of samba, of course, and then the samba school from carnival time, and Brazilian pop, MPB. And so even music that comes, the very new releases that come out of Brazil, so even rock, rap, anything Brazilian goes on my show. So I'm happy to include your music as well. And I have about 4 CDs of yours, and I think I'm going to play one for this Sunday's show. どうぞ。
サンディさんは、最近ラジオ番組を、最近じゃなくて10年 right? 10 years you've been doing this radio program. 10年ラジオ番組を持っているそうです。というのも友人の、ある、ラジオプログラムを持ってた方ができなくなって、その方はジャズをメインにかけてたそうですけれども、彼女はブラジルの音楽を、主に、そのラジオ番組でずっと紹介しているそうです。ブラジルの音楽、クラシックから、サンバカーニバルで演奏されるサンバからボサノバから、北東部の音楽、さまざまな種類の音楽があるので、最近のヒップホップ、若い子たちが演奏しているようなヒップホップのサンバとか、そんな、若い子たちのも演奏してご紹介しているそうですけれども、すごく私興味深いのはサンディさんのがそこまでブラジルのそのスピリットをね、すごく持ってらっしゃるので、逆に私はブラジル生まれだけど、彼女のそのスピリットはもう本当にもうブラジリダージっていうんですかね、そういうものを持っていて、すごく前向きで、ブラジルの音楽の素晴らしいところは人々をとってもなんていうんですかね、楽しくさせてくれる、そういう希望を持たせてくれる、そういう音楽ですし、ブラジル人自体がそういうふうにとても明るい、人たちなので、もうそのものでサンディさんがそのものなので、その彼女を見ているとね、そういうことを感じます。
So
Did you understand?
Yes. If you aren't doing any music gigs, you can always get a job as a interpreter translator. You're very good.
Oh, really? Thank you. Please hire me.
You're trilingual. So you can go work with my cousin Millie in Tokyo. She does Portuguese, Japanese, and English also. So if anybody wants to listen to the program, they can go to Hawaii Public Radio's website, and it's on, I guess in Japan it would be 2 p.m. on Monday, 2 to 4 p.m. on Monday. Or
I will listen.
Or you can listen on the Facebook page, Brazilian Experience on Hawaii Public Radio. Every show is archived, and I put the link there every week. So if you miss listening when it's actually on the air, you can go listen anytime you want afterwards.
Okay, great.
Hawaii Public
Thank
Radio.
you. I will enjoy here.
Yes. So we're going to... which Bossa Nova would you like me to play for this Sunday's show?
Oh.
Of yours.
Mine?
Yes.
Well, do you have... you want a Bossa Nova, right?
Sure.
Yesterday I was in radio program and I put Samba do Carioca, which I recorded with Daniel and Paulo Jobim.
Oh, that album at their house?
No, not their house. Was Samba. What's the name?
What's the name of the album?
Album is Bossa Carioca. That was the first CD that I made with them.
I don't think I have that.
You don't think? Okay.
I don't think so.
I'll send you.
Okay, please. I know I have the other one that you record of all Jobim songs.
Oh, Jobim songs, yeah. There's Samba do Avião with Miúcha.
I don't know. I know you have Daniel and Paulo.
Yeah, but in that CD we had Miúcha because we made a CD in Japan. We recorded that,
Oh,
and we made a concert in the same place that Jobim did in Japan for the first time. For
mhm.
the first, the only, the only time he went to Japan.
Oh, okay. I'll look
He,
for
he
it.
huh?
I will look for it.
Oh yes, yes.
Mhm.
そう、今どの曲を自分の番組にかけたらいいかって、聞かれたので、ボッサカリオカいいかなと思って、でもそれは持ってないそうなのでジョビンの、イパネマというアルバムの中に、そういえばサンバドアビオン、飛行機のサンバってあったなと思って、でその、曲はですね、ジョビンが、初めて日本でコンサートされた時に、日比谷の野音でやったんですけれども、その同じ場所で私も息子さんとお孫さんと演奏した時に作ったアルバムです。ちょっと長くなりました。
That was such a marvelous encounter. And I know that you wrote that it was like a dream of yours to perform Jobim's songs with Paulo and Danielle. So how did that album come about? How were you introduced to them?
I was in Rio and 25 years ago something after Tom passed away.
Mhm.
And then I was watching TV and then they were talking about that Daniel Jobim, who was a grandson of Antonio Carlos Jobim, is a pianist.
Yes.
And I said, wow, I was so surprised because I didn't know. And then I asked my coordinator, and she called to Paulo, who's the son, and asked Paulo if it's true that if your son is a pianist.
Mhm.
And it was amazing because he was singing just like his grandfather. His voice,
Yeah.
the way he plays the piano, it was Jobim. So then I asked to the coordinator to ask them, I want to make a CD with them, so
Wow.
please ask them. So that started like that.
So did you record at their home in Jardim Botanico?
Yes, I went when Jardim Botanico was Jobim's home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I sang one song before he passed away, Estrada Branca. His composition is a really beautiful song. And then he invited to his home for me to make a rehearsal. So that was amazing because for me it was like a dream being in his home, Antonio Carlos Jobim's home with him and sing a song with him. So he invited us to his home. There was a big living room and big Yamaha grand piano, and by the piano there was a big tree, and there's so many birds, little birds called, and he knows the name of all the birds, right?
Mhm.
And he said that's Saíras de Sete Cores. The name is Saíra of seven colors. Saíras, the name of the bird was. And so me and him started to sing Estrada Branca with the bird singing. So kind of like a dream.
Okay, that's the song I think I'll play on my show. I have that recording, Estrada Branca,
Really?
the White Road. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right road. Yeah. And then after the final phrase, he sang to with me. It was really nice.
Yeah. That was amazing. Okay, so, I know that since you've come to Hawaii a lot, that you've become familiar with some of our artists here. And would you be willing to share one of the songs that you've heard from our local artists in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Hmm?
When I was 15, I enjoyed so much Hawaii. And then when I came back to Japan, I went to the disc union to buy, by the time was LP. And I found out these two guys singing wonderfully and touched my heart so deeply. Cecilio and Capone. And every time when I listen to their music, I was like, was like a dream, like I was in Hawaii again. And my favorite song of them is, oh my gosh.
Is it the
Close your
Boss Gag
eyes.
song?
Oh my
We're all alone?
we're all alone, right?
Yeah,
We
I
all
remember you
alone.
mentioned that to me before.
Yes.
Mhm.
So this was my first time singing this song for this program.
Wow.
And yeah, so I choose this song because of them.
Okay, let's hear it.
Right.
Outside the rain begins, and it may never end. So cry no more on the shore. Dream will take us out to sea forevermore, forevermore. So close your eyes and ears, and you can be with me near the winds, through the caves of hearts, long forgotten now. We all alone, we all alone. Close the window, comes the light, and it will be alright. No need to bother now. Let it all begin. Learn how to pretend. Once a story's told, I can't help but grow old. Roses too, lovers too, so cast your seasons to the wind. Oh, hold me dear, hold me dear. Close the window, comes the light, and it will be alright. No need to bother now. Let it all begin. Fall into the wind.
That was beautiful. Now, would you be able to
Thank
tell
you.
our viewers in Japan what that song was about?
この曲はですね、私が15歳の時に初めてハワイに行った後に、レコード屋さんで、セシリオ&カポネットさんという素晴らしいアーティストたちのアルバムの中の一曲だったんですけれども、私たちはみんな一人、We are all alone 一人だけども、目をつぶればたくさんの、愛があるよみたいな、多分そういうことだと思います。
Something like that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Resumindo.
Resumindo. Well, Lisa, it looks like it's time to wrap it up. But it's just been wonderful seeing you again and listening to you. And I can't wait until you actually come back here again. Go get on another, when the cruise ships start up again, you can come back.
Oh, yes.
And we'll
Thank you. It was so great to see you. Thank you very much for being here with me.
Or maybe you'll see me in Japan.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's have some party.
Yep.
After Corona's gone.
Okay.
We have to get together and sing together again.
Yeah, we have to do that. Okay, so I'd like to thank the Consulate of Japan for making this all possible. It's so much fun, and I just can't wipe the smile off of my face. So, see you, Lisa.
All right.
リサさん、サンディさん、ありがとうございました。ご視聴いただいた皆様、どうもありがとうございました。どうか引き続き健康にご留意され、安全に素晴らしい年をお過ごしください。Thank you, Lisa, for the beautiful songs. Thank you, Sandy, for coming our official residence. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe and healthy. I truly wish everyone a wonderful year.